Why are we regulating emissions? Simply because of the health concerns regarding the level of sulfur oxides and particulate matter that are emitted. And you can see from this chart, this was work done in 2007, and these, you can see with the dark patches in the slide, they very much strongly correlate with shipping lanes, and very much very close to shore. A lot of the emissions are within 400 kilometre of the shoreline, and these very much affect the populations near shore. There's also, I think also since this was done, we've seen changes in policy and changes in land-based transport, to the extent that a lot of the land-based transport now is eventually sulfur-free fuels. And we're talking about a sulfur limit here, which is currently at 35,000 ppm. And frankly, again, as I said, this is becoming increasingly politically unacceptable. Now, the regulations for the prevention of air pollution from shipping are covered by MARPOL Annex 6, MARPOL International Convention, and Annex 6, particularly on prevention of pollution from ships, and also now we have a Chapter 4 on energy efficiency for shipping. These regulations were originally adopted in 1997. They came into force in 2005 and then subsequently revised in 2008. And it's the 2008 revision which saw the date, the 2020 date be introduced as a provision with a 0.5% sulfur limit. Now the figure at the bottom is quite important. The number of contracting states is 91 out of the 174 members. That means that not all member states of IMO have signed up to these requirements. However, those member states that have flag or register, we say, over 96% of the world fleet. And this is why I was recently quoted as saying by far the majority we expect to comply with the requirement, and that's because we can't say 100% because there's that 4% who currently are under flags that are not MARPOL Annex 6 parties. But they may volunteer to do that anyway, purely because from a trading point of view, and again, I come back to the business of shipping. When you're a ship, you want to trade everywhere globally, because if someone charters you to go to a market, you don't want to be able to turn around and say, oh, I can't go there because I'm not complying with international rules and requirements. It's a very important part of this equation, and I don't underemphasize, and I don't wish to underemphasize that. So, as I said before, this is part one of the overview. We adopted the date, the 1st of January 2020, actually in 2008. That's when we adopted that provision, and it came into force on the 1st of July 2010. And then, as part of those provisions, because of the concern expressed by representation from the oil and gas industry, there was a need to have a review, and this review was made mandatory. And that review had to happen by 2018, so by this year, we had to have a review of the fuel oil availability to meet the 0.5% sulfur limit. And we undertook that review, and we actually started it in 2015, because, and this is where again, because people said there was huge uncertainty with this rule. There was uncertainty in the shipping sector alone, there was uncertainty in the oil and gas industry, who were there to supply the fuels, and the sooner we managed to do it, the better, frankly. So we were asked to do this earlier, to remove uncertainty. I'll let you be the judge of that, but that's what we did, and I'll explain a bit about that just briefly, because I realise time is short. In fact, moving on very quickly. Essentially, we did the assessment, we did a supply and demand study. Demand study, we looked at, and then we looked at the supply side, we compared the two, and we assessed, as I said, fuel oil was available. And I think it's worth noting that, as part of the consortium we undertook this study, we had people like Stratus Advisors who helped us do the supply modelling. Demand was for all ships over 100 gross tonnes, so we pretty much covered the global fleet.